We are here at the home stretch. If you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. So as you can see, I've closed out of my window browsers and now we're just here on the desktop. And you can see that it looks kind of chaotic. These are all the Sims files that I have for different applications for modding and for scripting and all different types of things like that. This is what we want to declutter so that we can make this look nice and cohesive. But there is a bonus step that I would like to show you before we actually jump into changing the folder icon. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and open up our File Explorer here. And then for me, I personally like to keep this in my documents. You can choose whatever location feels secure for you that you want to keep this in. So I'm just going to go over to Documents here. And then in here, you can see I already do have a folder called Windows Icon Replacement, but we will just go to New. Let's zoom in. And then I'm going to create a new folder. And I'm going to call it something like Windows Icon Replacement. The reason why is that we want something that's memorable to us so that we do not actually delete these icons once we have them set. If you do that, basically Windows is going to lose the location of the file and it'll revert back to those ugly yellow folders. We don't want that. So let's give it a description. So I'm just going to say window icon replacement. Let's say 1, and then I'm going to hit enter. So now we can move on to the really cool part. Let's go ahead and close out of that. We are back on the desktop here. Zoom out. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to right click, and then I'm going to click on new, and then I'm going to create a new folder. Awesome. So let's zoom in again here so that you guys can see up close what I'm doing. This is going to be the very, very cool, fun part that's bringing it all together. So click on the folder, and then we're going to right click, and we're going to go down to properties. Now, under properties, you see how we have these tabs here? We want to go over to the last tab that says customize. And then down here where it says folder icons, we're going to click on change icon. Now, these are the icons, the default icons that Windows store in their system for you to use if you would like to use them. But honestly, I've been seeing these icons since Windows 95, I think it is. I'm kind of over it. I don't know about you guys. So I don't like using those. I prefer to use my own custom icons. With that being said, we're just going to go here and we're going to click on Browse. Okay, and as you can see, that opens up a window. And we're going to navigate to that Windows replacement icon folder that we created. So Documents, and then we called it Windows Icon Replacement. And let's zoom out because there's one final thing we forgot to do. Very easy fix. Let's open up a new File Explorer here. And then let's go ahead and navigate to the file that we downloaded from redketchup.io. You can see that here. And same thing as we've been doing with each of the other tutorials, we're just going to click and we're going to drag that right into that Windows icon replacement folder. Awesome. So now, if you missed that, once you have the icon in there, click Browse, navigate to your folder, Documents, Windows replacement icon, and here is the custom icon that we created. So click on that, click on Open, and then you can kind of see a preview here of what that's going to look like. And I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to slide this out the way so that you guys can see. Let's see if we can zoom back in. And then we're going to go here and I'm going to click Apply first. So I'm going to click Apply, but I want you to watch what happens to the new folder icon. Let's click Apply. Did you see that? We now have our custom icon that looks like it's an application, but really it's just a folder. It's just a hub. So I like this. I'm going to click OK because I feel like that looks good. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to give it a descriptive name by double clicking on the title. Now, for me personally, I've done this a lot since back in my web development days and my business days as well. I prefer to usually use something with the word hub in there because it essentially is a hub. It's a hub for all of your programs and files that are related to this folder. So I'm just going to call it the Sims 2 hub. I think that sounds good. And then I'm going to hit enter. And before we forget, we want to take all of those files that are related. It can be files, folders, applications, whatever it is that's related to this hub. For me, it's this. This is what I want to group and clean up. So I'm going to select all of these and I'm just going to click and drag it into our new The Sims hub. There we go. And awesome. Look how much cleaner our desktop look. I can move this wherever I want. Let's put it in line here with the other ones. It is so easy. It's so cohesive. I just absolutely love it. And now when I double click on the Sims 2 hub, we can see these are all of my different things that I use for like modding, for gameplay, for scripting, and things like that. So there we go. You've made it to the end. I have one more bonus for you. So I will see you in that final video.